Hello, everybody. Hopefully everybody's starting to head this way. While I pull up the stream so I could see the comments, if you guys can give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to share it on social media, I would appreciate that as well. All right, come on, where is it? Dun, 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 dun. Hope everybody is enjoying the lives today. All right, perfect. All right, I don't have a very complex project like most everybody else. I've been popping in and out. And I'm just going to keep it simple today. I really don't have a lot of crafty juice, I guess. And I do apologize for that, but it is what it is. And I'm still here. I'm going to create some collage paper using some stamps and stencils. So if you didn't watch my collage paper that I did with the Tim Holtz stamps and stencils, the video is on my channel. Vicky, that's so funny. Happy birthday, Alexandra. My mom's birthday was yesterday, and then my sister's birthday is actually on the 29th, and Abby's birthday is on the 30th. So lots of birthdays in May. Hello, everybody. All right, so people are joining. Oh, you share a birthday? Well, yeah, you share a birthday with my mom. For some reason, I feel like I already knew that. I don't know. Anyways. All right. So we got, let me move my mic actually. So we have some Stamperia products here, and I have listed down below all of the products that I will be using. My chair is super squeaky. All right, and tissue paper. So I tried to think of a cool project, like maybe altered something or something better than making tissue paper or collage paper, but I couldn't think of anything. So I tried, but I couldn't. So today you get what you get. You don't throw a fit. I think I've been in my house for too long. So we are just going to start off with some regular tissue paper that you can get at anywhere. And I'm going to kind of rip it randomly on some of the ends. That way I don't have a perfect shape. And then once I start stamping and stuff, then I'm not too worried about it being so boxy. Like I want it to be really different, you know, because when we start adding this to a mixed media project, whether it's a art journal page or a tag or something like that, you don't want it to be like so, you know, boxy. You want it to be kind of different. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice, Nuneka. All right. So this is kind of what I'm hoping to recreate-ish. Let me get my Tim Holtz one, if I can find it in my mess. All right, so this is the first one that I made. And when I was trying to figure out what to make, Karen actually said, why don't you make some tissue paper with some of the Stamperia products? So I was like, oh, okay. And I actually called her this morning and I was like, I don't know if I like this. And she goes, no, that's amazing. So that's what we're doing today. Something simple, nothing too complex. Hopefully it will inspire you guys to get your stamps out, your stencils. And I'm sure if you don't have tissue paper, you can get some very easily almost everywhere. It's just tissue paper you find in the party section. It's the one where you put in the gift bags. That's what this is. Terry got her Purple Heart. She's been a member for a whole year. Yay! Thank you, Terry. And welcome to all of my new members. And I truly appreciate you guys. Okay. So we are going to get started. And so I'm going to first start off with some of the text, or what is this? Ledger script stamp from Tim Holtz. And I think I might work on two different ones at the same time. Okay. And then if we have time, which I'm sure we will, I will show you a few different ways that you can add color to the tissue paper. If you want to maybe use it on a card or something. I use some distress inks. Oh, whoops, it was the wrong way. I use some distress inks, so it's not permanent, so you can't like add any other like mediums or anything on top or else it'll start bleeding. But the ink that I'm going to be using is the Archival ink. And Tim Holtz has, or Ranger has, a bunch of the Archival inks that are the same colors as Tim Holtz's distress inks. And I totally forgot that I had some of them. So we're going to use them today because we need to make sure that the ink is not going to bleed, because we're going to make these and then hopefully add them or use them for another mixed media project. And if you guys didn't see my title, it does say Under the Sea or Lounging on the Beach, because I feel everybody else's projects are like super involved, really cool projects, and mine is just kind of more chill, kind of relaxed. So yeah, I'm lounging on the beach today. I'm not doing any deep sea diving like everybody else. All right, let me get comfortable. And this is really relaxing for me because it just is kind of just playing around with your stamps and your stencils, inks, and just different things. So you really don't have to have a lot of things. You just have to have some stamps and, like I said, some ink, waterproof ink that isn't going to bleed. Let's see. So I'm going to start off with the Hickory Smoke. This is a darker gray, but it is going to give more dimension to the project. There we go. Hello, everybody that is just joining. If you're just joining and you haven't done so already, if you can give this video a thumbs up, I truly appreciate it. Okay, so I have my stamp on a block and I'm just kind of stamping around, or adding the ink, and I swipe. And this is, again, Archival ink, but it is a distress color ink. So it is Hickory Smoke. Let me make sure that these are on. Okay. So we're going to actually maybe stamp here. And what I do, it's kind of funny, but you have to make sure that your surface is nice and flat. And then I gently kind of pull away at the tissue paper and then move the stamp block at the same time. And then that's how I get a nice image. I know it's kind of weird. And then I'm going to shift the stamp another way and then kind of do the same. Not too much. See, it doesn't give a lot. You can't even see it on camera. It doesn't give a lot of color, but it does. It's going to add dimension and interest to the end project or paper. So I'm going to add more. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to add some up here. And then I'm going to start working on this side too. So I used the bottom portion of the stamp right here. And so now I'm going to use the top on this part here. Whoops, sorry. There we go. I am zoomed in a little bit more than normal, so. There we go. You just kind of have to play around and shift, and it's really important when you're doing this to do like a first generation, second, and third. The gray isn't going to give a lot of color after the first stamping, but it still is going to add to the end result. All right, so now we're going to go in with some black, and we're going to take this stamp set here. This is from Stamperia. And we're going to make this octopus dude the focal point. Let's see. I'm going to take them all out. These do not have any like backing on them to allow them to go on a stamp block. So what I did was I took some double-sided adhesive, added it to my stamp block, and the black on here is actually stained on my stamp block. It's not actually from the stamps. But then I put it on my carpet, on my jeans last night, and made it not as sticky. That way the stamps will stick to the block. So yeah. There's that. Because I did not know that they did not have anything so that you can put them on a stamp block. So that is a little tip for you guys. All right, so I'm going to take the black soot archival ink, and I'm going to ink this guy up really, really well. Being a little bit more mindful on this stamp than I was on the script stamp, because this guy is going to be more of a focal point on the collage paper. And these archival inks come in so many different colors. They have the letterette line, and then like I said, they have a lot of the distress colors in them as well. So if you want more colored collage paper, that's an option for you. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, Electric Pandenomia. I can't even say that word. I forgot your name right this second. Hello to your daughter as well. I apologize for not remembering your name. All right, so we are going to kind of line it up maybe in the center here. And again, I'm going to kind of move around that paper. You got to be careful though, because you don't want to shift your stamp or else you'll get a smudge. And then I'm going to take it and just stamp kind of randomly. So you get a little bit of that image on other parts of the collage paper. All right. Take the ink again. Terry, I love seeing the purple. I love seeing all the hearts for all the members in here. Thank you guys for joining. I truly appreciate you guys. And I appreciate everybody that's in here watching, and whether you're commenting or just kind of watching. I know a lot of people are live right now. It's kind of the new thing to do, is do live streams. So let's see. So we're going to take this one and I'm going to stick it again kind of in the center. There we go. And then again, there we go. So now we have kind of our, like if you were working on a larger paper, piece of tissue paper, you would probably want to have more than one of these, one of your main images on it. But for these, because they're a little bit smaller, I'm only going to do one. So I got a better image on that one than I did this one, but that's okay. All right. Another thing, giving a stamp, the new ones are very sticky. Okay. Take this, take me to the ocean stamp, and I'm going to use black, the black soot. And I'm going to stamp it kind of up here. And then I'm going to turn, I'm trying to make sure when I do regular videos, I don't have to think so much about whether I'm in frame or whatever. Well, and that one's kind of wonky, but that's okay. It'll add character to the paper. All right, and I'm going to do 3 of these on, well, maybe I'll stamp off a little bit on this right there. So it says ocean. And then down here, I'll stamp a little bit. There we go. And then we'll take whatever's left on the stamp. And we'll put it, let's see, maybe down here. It's not going to be a good crisp image because I did stamp it off already, but we'll see what we get. All right, are we going to reach 100 today? I watched a maker who put washi tape on her mat to show where her frame. Yeah, it's hard because I do have it zoomed. Oh, and it's a little crooked as well. Sorry, you guys. It is hard because I have it zoomed in a little bit more so that you guys can see the details of the stamping. And I'm going to take this one and stamp it like this. And I think one more, and we'll do it right here. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to take this stamp from the Ledger stamp set. This is a Tim Holtz stamp. And I'm going to take, well, you guys, look what I'm doing. I was trying to add it to the block like that. Guys, so last night, my son wanted to stay up for 24 hours. And it was about, I was trying to figure out what I was doing. It was about like 1:30 in the morning. And he was playing video games. I'm like, well, I don't want him to play video games like all night. So I'll watch a movie with him. So we watched Home. If you guys know what that movie is, it's like a cartoon movie. And I actually fell asleep towards the end. It was like 3:30. And I am just so tired. Okay, so I'm going to take the black and I'm going to kind of randomly stamp it on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over this guy with some of this script. And up here. Okay, I didn't get a good impression, but that's okay. I'm going to get more ink on here and we'll try it on the next tissue paper. All right. And you really don't have to worry, like, because I did 2 other ones last night and I scratched those and I did not like them because I added too much of something and it just kind of looked like a blobby mess. But if you have one little area that you like, keep that, throw the rest away if you don't end up liking it. That's why I like to work on a little bit larger piece, because then I can do that. If I'm like, I don't like that, I can just trash what I don't like if it begins to get too messy and too blobby. And then, I mean, you're really only stamping. It's not really wasting anything in my mind, except time. But if you're enjoying the process, then it really doesn't matter too much, which I try and enjoy the process. So there we go. Got a nice script image on there. I'm going to take it down here. I'm actually going to go over this one again because I really like how the script looks next to the little dude there. What was it called? The Aquaman? Or no, the octopus. And this would be fun to do, like when you're maybe watching a show or something. And then that way you have a lot of textured tissue paper for your projects, whether you like to do mixed media, cards, you can use this for anything. Okay, see how that's a little bit kind of getting a little bit blobby. It's hard to tell on camera, but I did stamp this one twice on there. So we'll see if I end up with something that I like on this, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. I am just enjoying the process. Okay, so there is a bunch of other things. I like this one. So let's see. I need to make sure that the text is the right way on this one. I think it's this way. So this one it's like gears and stuff. It's pretty cool. So it's this one right here. You guys can see that. So it's that one right there. It's really, really cool. All right, I'm not going to do too much of this one. And I'm going to do some black. Because I have a lot of the script and like text on here, I want to get a little bit more images. So I'm going to come here and like that. Then come on this side. And then stamp the bottom. Oh, it didn't get much on there, but that's okay. This one is turning into more a blobby mess, but we'll see. Stamperia brand from the US. They are in Budapest, I think is where they're from, which is Europe, I believe. I'm not very good with geography. Yes, they're in Hungary. Well, that's where it says that they're made, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, Nuneka will know if she's in here. All right, now we're going to take some stencils, and these are again from the Stamperia line. And oh, okay, so that's the factory. Okay, gotcha. All right, so I'm going to take some I don't really pay attention too much. If I like it, I buy it. Let's see. Where's my ink? my one ink that I like. Okay. So for my ink blending through the stencil for this, I like to use scrapbook.com has these. Don't like drawing with the heat gun if I don't have to. Scrapbook.com has these domed blending foam things. These will work on the Tim Holtz ones as well, the round blending tools, but the dome is just amazing. I don't know why it took so long for a company to come out with these, but they're exclusive to scrapbook.com. They're amazing. And they also have like this hard foam in them as well. They're very sturdy and they're really nice. So I like to use it for ink blending through the stencil. So I take, this is again some permanent ink. This is the Altenew ink, and that's what I've been using on this foam. You guys can see I'm like super inky. And so that's what I'm going to do here. And we're just going to get a different look to this project here. So I'm going to, let's see, what do I want? What do I want? So many options. Okay, my end frame. All right, and I'm going to kind of dab a little bit off because I don't want it too dark. And I'm just going to go for it. So I don't really think about it. I just kind of go a little bit here, a little bit there. And there we go. So then we get something like that. And I want this little gear here. So I'm going to put that. Maybe we'll go right here. And here we go. I'm going to go up here and maybe do this little gear again right here. I really like that little gear. And keep in mind, it doesn't have to look super perfect because you are going to add, you're going to do most likely like an art journal page or a mixed media project where you're going to be covering a lot of it up anyways. You just want some of that texture and stuff in the back. And this is a great way to use your stash. I'm sure we all have stencils, we all have stamps, things like that, and you just kind of use them. And I know some people have stamps and don't use them for mixed media a lot, so this is a different way to use them to add something to your projects and use up your stash. Oh, I forgot about this one. All right, thank you, Nikki, for sharing my Instagram. All right, I'm going to add, I'll keep with this. Okay, so all right, if you are in here and you haven't done so already, if you can give this video a thumbs up, I really appreciate it. It lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the content, and hopefully they will recommend it to more people. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you here. I try and upload 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if that interests you, then I would love to have you. And for a split second, I'm going to talk about channel memberships. So if you are in the chat and you see the little hearts next to people's names, those are people that have chosen to become members of my channel. It is kind of like Patreon, but it's just on YouTube, and you get extra perks, exclusive sneak peeks, exclusive videos, that sort of thing. And it helps us to be able to create more free content for you guys, because I'm sure you guys can imagine that a lot is involved in creating videos. It's not just, oh, let me put up some videos and call it a day. Some of us are trying to make it more of a career rather than just a hobby, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's amazing that there is this platform to do that with. So if you enjoy my content, then you can also, if you can or want to, it's obviously not required or anything, then you can support me further by becoming a channel member. All right, I think that one's good. Well, let me see. Okay. And I have had channel memberships on my channel for a year. Terry's proof of that. And I truly appreciate all of the love, whether you are just watching, sharing, commenting, following me on Instagram, whatever the case may be. It all makes a difference. We really appreciate it when you guys interact with us, leave comments, share our work, or if you are inspired by something that we create, share it on social media and tag us. Let's see. I'm going to use this one now, the stencil, and so yeah. Anyways, that was my little spiel. All right, 10 more. We can do it. Can we get to 100? Let's get to 100. All right, where's Olga? She is like the sharing queen. I'm always seeing her sharing lives on Instagram and stuff. All right. So this one is another Stamperia stencil. And okay, I'm trying to think. I'm overthinking now because I'm getting to the point where if I add things, then let's see. Okay. I was getting a little worried. Oh, Michelle. And you know, it's so funny because there's no way of me like doing anything on the back end. I wish there was, because that would be pretty cool if I could just say, nope, same person, just different thing, you know? It would be kind of cool if there was a way to kind of do that on the back end of things, but there isn't, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm going to switch it around. And I'm going to do that, and then that's it. Okay. I like this mechanical word, so I think I'm going to start it down here, but I'm not going to end up finishing it, actually. Just like that. So this one is I did too much here, but that's okay. I kind of like other areas on here, so yes, Michelle's should be purple. Just so everybody knows. All right. Let's do, I don't know actually. Well, I guess I can do it right here. I'll just do C right here because I don't want it to get blobby like the other one. And you can control, of course, your ink blending. You apply more pressure where you want it to be darker. Let's do this one here. Well, I don't want to do it upside down. No. Okay. And if you're wondering, I do talk to myself when I'm by myself. So when I'm kind of creating. Okay. So, oh my goodness, I did not think it was going to take this long to do this, but I guess it does take a little bit of time. What else can we add? I feel like this one is a little bit more bare, so maybe I'll add some more script to this one. There's no cool project for my live. Sorry, you guys. I hope you guys aren't too disappointed. All right. Okay, so this one I like little tiny areas of it. I don't like this. I added too much here, and that's okay. And here I go, adding more. Okay, add that. All right. I think we're good on, oh no, I wanted to add this. See, here I go. Well, let's do it to this one first, because I did add it to the other one, my first one here. So Belinda, we are making some DIY collage paper with Stamperia products. Sorry, I'm just a little excited because I love Stamperia products. They're amazing. All right, so I'm going to lightly put some of this in the background here. Just very lightly, kind of going different places. And because I'm going lighter, it's not going to hopefully become too blobby. Okay, so you can barely see it, but it does make a difference. In the next edition of Webster's Dictionary, word coined by Tiffany, meaning it's too much and not worth keeping. Huh? I'm confused, Michelle. What did I say? Did I say something funny where it's probably not even a word? All right, and then maybe here I'll add a little bit darker. I don't know if Karen's in here. I haven't seen her, but we were chatting the other day and I said, I don't even remember what I said, but she's like, "What? What is that?" And then, oh, blobby. Oh, I thought it said Bobby. Oh, blobby. Yes, blobby. So anyways, I can't even remember what word it was, but I said something and she's like, "What is that?" And I was saying it and what do you remember what word it was, Karen? Because I cannot remember what it was. But it was funny because I kind of was mispronouncing it, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember either. But anyways, it's kind of funny. All right. I added too much here, so I can't add too much of that on there, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to get a drink of water. I'm very thirsty. Okay. I did want to mention, just a heads up, and then this is only for me. I don't know anyone else is feeling this way that are doing the lives, but I am feeling very drained. So starting in June, I am not going to be doing them every single week. I might take a week off. I might take a couple weeks. I don't know, but we'll see. And as much as you guys, or as long as you guys are enjoying the lives on Saturdays, I think we'll keep up with them as long as everybody that's doing them can keep up with them as well. And then we can kind of switch off as, you know, as things go back to normal in the world. We can kind of see how it goes. But just so you guys know, next Saturday is Abby's birthday. So, and then June, I think I'm going to start maybe not going on every single week. We'll see, because I've said this before. like every week I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to go live. And then I tell Nuneka and Karen, don't hold me to it just yet, but ask me just in case, because I might want to. And then I always end up going live. So we're going to add a little bit of color to this. So what I'm going to do is, and this is optional, this is just because I have extra time. If you have a gel plate, this will work really well. You can also do this on maybe like a glass mat, but it won't really work as well. Okay. So this is Distress ink. These are the little cubes. And I did break down and buy the new speckled egg color. Oh, Carol, thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I really appreciate that, Carol. Thank you for joining. Okay, so we're going to add quite a bit. Kind of wish I had a larger one, but that's okay. And then I'm going to add yellow. So my idea behind this was I was watching, since I have time, I can blab a little bit. So I was watching, oh my gosh, Yana. I don't even want to try and pronounce her last name. She is an amazing card maker. She designs things for spellbinders. Oh my gosh, where are they? Holy moly. Anyways, I can't find it right now, but she was creating this card and she was doing some ink swiping, which is not really, you know, it's not a very new technique, but the outcome was so pretty. And I thought, oh, that would be really cool to do maybe as like a card or something. I was trying to find my papers that I had because I tried all sorts of different things last night. Oh, there they are. So I came up with that with the yellow and the blue. And that was that's my idea kind of behind this color scheme here. All right, so I'm going to take a brayer and I'm going to blend these colors together a little bit. So you go dark, a little bit to the light, and then back and forth. You want to blend them really well together. Okay. Then I'm going to take a small amount of water. And then I'm going to take my tissue paper. And you really, really need to be careful with this. You don't want to add too much liquid to this paper because it's very thin. And I'm just going to kind of plop it on here. Oh, that's probably way too much water, but that's okay. All right. And that's okay if we get kind of crinkles and things that will add to the end result here. I'm just kind of lift it up very, very carefully, hopefully. And because we used permanent ink, it's not going, the stamping and the stenciling is not going to bleed. So then we get something like that. So of course you cannot add much more to this. Maybe you can add it to like ATC or something and then create on top of it, but you don't really want to add any more on top of that. All right, let's do a little bit of broken china. And we're just going to blend. I still have yellow on this side of my brayer, so I want to be careful not get it too blended together. All right, then we're going to take another this one. Whoops. Okay. Almost to 100. Did we make it to 100 yet? Almost to 100. We'll share. See, every time I say that, they all leave. So I got to stop saying that. They're like, nope, psych. I'm out. All right, so pretty cool. And of course, with the gel plate, there's so many different things that you could do. So get some more here. Oh, that's so nice, Sky Blue. Thank you for joining. Okay. All right. And as we come to an end, well, I guess I have like 13 minutes. I did want to mention that if you see, if you are inspired and you see the little money icon there, it's called Super Chat. And I know more and more people are learning about it, but if you don't know about it, it is just a little tip that you can give somebody, if you can, of course. It's not required or anything. It is appreciated, much appreciated. But I do mention it because a lot of people don't know about it. So, all right. And then I'm going to add up here some more color. Add this. This is so relaxing to me. I'm like having a hard time like speaking because it's so relaxing to me. I don't know why. All right, add more here. And I would love for you guys to follow me on Instagram, and I have a Facebook page that I would love for you guys to follow as well, so we can connect over there. Oh, thank you, Terry. Thank you, Fralina. I hope I'm saying your name right. I don't think I am, but I truly appreciate you guys. And I only said it. I know you guys know about it, but I only said it for those maybe that don't know about it. It is so much appreciated and definitely not Fralina. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah. All right. And never feel obligated. We, as creators, content creators, we really truly appreciate it when you watch our videos all the way through. Commenting, liking them, sharing them means more to us than you guys will ever know. Because in YouTube, it's a big platform. In our community, the crafting community is very small. So we need people, the viewers, to help us out. And to do that, to get our videos out there for more people to see, it's important for you guys to interact with them, whether it's just liking them, commenting, sharing, watching all the way through. The engagement is really important. So just maybe keep that in mind next time you're watching a video. Like what I like to do is if I am, let's do some cool different things while I'm chatting away. So what I like to do if I'm watching somebody's video and my kids need something, I will, and I have to get up off of my computer, I will let the video continue to play while I'm doing whatever else. And then if it's something that I'm like, oh, I wonder what they did, then I'll go back and rewind it. It just helps because when YouTube sees that somebody clicks off of the, all right, I need to stop talking for a second. Where's my paper towels? There they go. There they are. All right, when YouTube sees that somebody has clicked off or exited out of the platform, it kind of hurts the channel and hurts the content creator because YouTube looks at that as them not being engaged and not maybe liking the content as much. All right, so I'm going to actually use some Distress Oxide inks. So I'm going to gather this up here. Okay. There we go. Clean this. Vina? Is it Vina or Vienna? Vina? I mean, obviously, you don't have to feel guilty, like if you have things to do, or if, I mean, to be honest, maybe some videos aren't that interesting. You don't have to feel guilty and continue to watch something that you're not interested in. But if you do like the content, then let's do maybe like a Little Mermaid-ish. All right, so we have some Distress Oxide Seedless Preserves, and we'll do Mermaid Lagoon. Maybe a little bit of Chip Sapphire just to darken it up a little bit. All right. Hopefully I got all the ink off of here. So we're going to blend again. Blend, blend, blend. Yes, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I really, really appreciate it. We're just doing some techniques here, nothing too fancy. All right, so I'm just going to take some cardstock, lay this down. If you are not familiar with the gel plate, I have videos on my YouTube channel where I go more in depth. Well, I guess kind of. I just do more techniques and stuff. I love using the oxides on here. So what I'm going to do is go back in because I have a lot of ink left on my brayer. Then I'm going to take, so I have this Seashell Stencil here. I'm going to place that just like this. I'm going to place the same paper, this paper, back down. Oops, I almost placed it upside down. Okay. Then I need to take another paper here.